Hi everybody, it's Jeff here yet again with another video in the Master of Failure series. I'd like to tell you a little bit this morning about a client of mine in the past who was fascinated by personal growth, read a lot of books, listened to podcasts, did all the usual investigation into different self-development methods. And what he discovered and what he kind of railed against was the fact that his life had been fairly straightforward. His childhood had been fairly happy. There were no major upsets in his early life. His parents worked day jobs, 9-to-5 jobs, bringing in enough money to satisfy their needs, but not enough to have an extravagant lifestyle or have some of the bigger things that some people look for in life. Now, when he read the autobiographies and biographies of hugely successful people, the Bill Gates or the Steve Jobs or the Oprah Winfreys, Tony Robbins, he found that there was an awful lot of anguish, agony, pennilessness, abuse even. There was a lot of trauma in a lot of these very successful people's lives. And therefore, he kind of added 1 and 1 and made 3. I'm going to prove the point about the 3. But he kind of went, I haven't had a hard enough life. Therefore, I don't have the fire in my belly to change my life, and that's why I'm not making it. So he made this false belief that in order to have motivation, he needed to have had a hard life. Because he hasn't had a hard life, he was going to embrace everything that was hard. Okay. I had to step in there. As a coach, I had to step in there, okay? And for any of you that think along these lines, I'd like you to think about what I'm saying today. I believe life brings you exactly what you need. You don't need to go looking for hard challenges. You don't need to go looking to make things more difficult for you. You don't need to have a mortgage and a family to support and then give up your day job, give up everything and throw yourself into a business and kind of hope that it works out. There's no need to risk it all. You can have the idea to have a new business, to get away from the 9-to-5 job, but you can do it gradually. You know, when we started my digital print company back in 1988, it was planned. We in our figures, in our cash flow program, we showed where we could earn enough money to satisfy our monthly needs. So there wasn't this massive risk. Myself and my partner, we both took a drop in salary, but we had enough to feel secure, because for us, being successful, we needed to not have to worry about the day-to-day. Life brings you challenges. Life has brought me challenges whenever I've needed to change direction, wherever I've needed to do something that I perhaps was resisting doing and not wanting to do. So you don't need to go searching things out. You don't need to give all your money away and start from scratch. You don't need to leave all your family and friends behind and go to Singapore because Singapore is a wealthy place and lots of people make money there. I know a lot of people did this back in the day with Saudi Arabia, where people would leave everything they had here behind. I've got relatives actually who did that. And yes, they made a bit of money, but they also lost an awful lot relationship-wise and family-wise. This also relates to fear of failure, because A few weeks ago, I had a lady say to me, "Oh, I love what you do. I love the fact that you encourage people to go and seek out failure and find failure so that they're not scared of it anymore." I politely sort of acknowledged what she'd said and then went on to explain that I actually don't believe in this seeking out failure. I don't believe in this rack up the nose, rack up the rejection. Because if you are anything like me in the past this is, if you go looking for rejection and you find it and you're rejected or you fail, that used to bring my attitude so low and so far down, it took ages to recover and start over again. So I don't encourage anybody to go looking for failure. Don't go looking to be fearful. Don't go looking to be rejected. That's the wrong way of looking about it. Go for what you want. And believe me, there will be failures along the way. There will be challenges along the way. But life only brings you the ones that, yes, they stretch you. Yes, they push you into a direction you probably don't want to go and you will resist. But they're just enough to grow you. You don't need to go looking for struggle. You don't need to go looking for a hard life. Just follow the path to whatever it is you want. These other things will come. These things, they're just part of life. Failure is part of success. Hiccups, rejections, things not going your way, they're part of success. But you don't need to be in control of those. Let life bring you exactly what you need in the moment, and you'll handle it. I hope that helps. I hope you don't make your life hard. In truth, if you have a mental attitude of it's going to be easy, but with the underlying reality of, I know there's going to be some difficulties. I know I'm going to have a squeaky bum time. But don't linger on that. Don't think about that too much. Make it as easy as you can. And in that way, you'll start to understand that there is a flow to success. There is a flow to life. But that flow is occasionally interrupted by challenge. I hope that's helpful to you. I look forward to speaking to you again. Thank you for listening.